before we get into the news, let's just appreciate the spot for a moment. All right, who knows where I'm at now? I mean, you know where I'm at, but do you know where exactly I am? That's the tough question. Let me switch over. Let me get messages going. Yeah, I felt like being out again. So it's all good. Yeah, it's peaceful AF. You got to see my setup. I set myself up good. Whenever there's a convention, they cut loose with the 100 by 100 symmetric megabits symmetric internet. So I could go like 100 feet from here and still get awesome connection. We're pushing 9.8 right now. Sweet. Let me say hello to a few people while you take in the indigenous wildlife over here. Gary kicking off Super Chat with the 10 banana rounders. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. Mary Janice, Val Marie, Tom Mac, Joe Q. Oh, me. Let me shout me out. I forgot I placed something in there. Maria, Phil, N90. And again, Gary, I see ya. Keep them coming. We got a little time. There's people down there? Oh, there's humans down there. Chanel Fischel, Tom Mack. I think you got the two for Buster. Chaotic Rich, what's going on, man? Alright, let's just look around a little bit and I'll show you the setup. Look how beautiful. If you look off in the distance there go the Eiffel Tower. Oh, they put the lights on for extra looks. Alright, check out where we's at. Look at this, like in the heart of everything. They're doing some construction down there. I think that's the naked pool, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I love when they put, it's gonna be dark soon, but I got the spot of all spots going on. I love these trees. So Tuscany. You know, you could buy a house in Tuscany for $1. Well, it's from like the 1600s with no roof and just cobblestone walls. But they'll sell it to you for $1 if you promise to renovate it. Alright, let's look around a little more. We'll get into the news momentarily. Check out Mr. I don't know, Croco-Lizard. Mr. Croco-Lizard over here. Actually, we're in my backyard. Nice. Oh, look. I can charge my shit. I can charge my shite. Look how peaceful it is back here. It's not the same spot as what I normally go in. This is what's called the Grand Patio. It's all the way down the hall. You gotta bob and weave. Usually get past a couple of security guards. Oh, look, an elevator. Sick. No way. That's a good look right there. Look at that. That's very Get Smart. I'll show you where he is. Hold on. I don't think those guys will steal my stuffs. Check it out. Oh, locked. How dare they? See, we're over here. Like you'd have to walk, I don't know, it's like 500 paces and you're back on the other side. But it is quiet out here. Sometimes I just like to come out here and just chill and gather my thoughts. I'll show you the setup in a minute. This table is like 200 pounds. I rolled it like a barrel to get my spot out here. I think that's awesome. Look at that. That's where I'm gonna do the news. And I guess if I need heat, I can fire this up. Let me see if it works. Propane gas. And let's check out if it works. not. Do I have to, oh, I gotta push it. Nah, I guess they're out of gas. Oh well, I don't need any heat. Could use one of these for the house though. That's just an awesome spot. Me and my bros come out here on occasion, figure out how we're gonna conquer the world and such. But that's today's setup. Shout out iPads, check out the news, shout out Maria with the 5 banana promise. Shout out coffee. Shout out V-Gold bag. I love my freaking bag. Normally, we're way over there. That's where the other spot is. So you gotta walk all the way down the hall, bob weave, and then come down this one. This is where the grand patio is. It's gonna be dark in a few minutes. It's freaking awesome. That's nice. Cabana activities over there. Yeah, you can see Aria. Alright, enough of that. Let me take my official news desk position. Alright. Face ID enabled. They came to check on me. They were like, everything good? I'm like, frickin' A, everything's good. I'm joking. What? Come on. Had this as an office, it's pretty freaking badass. Ain't gonna lie. Alright, and the connection seems good. Yeah, I'm pushing, well, now it dropped a little. Pushing 5.9. The humanity. So what's going on, everyone? When it gets dark, it's gonna be cool. Jets, what's happening? Let me see. So it's 75. It's 71 here. It's 71. 73 in Motor City. Yeah, back up. Yeah. Who opened their pool today? Aria opened their pool today. Yeah, one by one they're going to. Plus, on top of that, they need the health department has to come. And they do two things. They check the pH and they check the amount of fecal matter in the water, believe it or not. So if there's too much, there's always going to be fecal matter in these pools. Just know that. Don't be in a pool. It'll swim up your junk. But there's always fecal matter. It just like last year, Caesars was all about the fecal matter. But, you know, that's what they got to check for. So whenever they get approval, they'll get out here. Alright, let's fire up chat activity. Bro, what up, Phil? With the 4 banana rounds, I appreciate you. You have to turn on the gas one. Yeah, I don't think I need it though, but I just want to fire it up. Alright, let's go play with it real quick. Then we'll do the news. I got all sorts of news. I got the news. Alright, let's scope it out. I don't want to blow up though. I pushed it in to fire the pilot and everything. It's just, it ain't happening. But it would be good ambiance because those are like freaking amber looking. Like the color amber. Alright, bonk. Bonk, whoa. Alright. So you ready to do the news? Yeah, it's out of gas. They probably had these things on for like freaking hours. Yeah, I'm not pulling it apart. But boom. It'll be a big freaking explosion. Oh, I said the E word. Uh-oh. One time the pool gave me a nasty... I believe you. I mean, I'm not big into public pools, if I'm totally honest. I mean, never pee in a pool. You never know. Or a lake, or the ocean. You never know what's going to swim up there. But, yeah, it's fecal matter. You know, people don't wipe their ass properly. They just don't. I do. Just saying. All right. Are we in good position? Oh, that's good position. So now I just gotta wait for it to get dark. So, while we're waiting, go on, what's going on? Let me say something like, Bror Fredrik coming at you from the Bellagio, outdoor grand patio deck, and we're gonna do the news, and I'm gonna invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. Gonna be on a sports channel. I got all the links down there. Super chat while I'm live is the grease that keeps the live streams going. I got all the links. I got the Amazons. What else do I have? Let me look down there. I got Cash App. I got me. I got Venmo. And I got Patreon. And I got my own streaming platform launching any freaking day now. There's a link in the description to sign up to get notified when it goes live. And that'll be Bror Fredrik live and uncensored. Basically, all the stuff we can't do here and more. much, much more. And so, you owe it to your friends and family. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your critical thinking. All right, ready to get into the news? All right. Normally, when I'm in the studio, it's a little different because now it's like looking weird over here. All right. Let me get situated. Normally I'm in the studio when I do the news, so it's a little bit different. I could show you what's going on. Oh, I got hit with an ad 13 minutes in. YouTube, you're freaking out of control. Just stop. Oh yeah, I heard the update on Slots of Fun. I was gonna mention that too. That was one of the things this table's a little wobbly, even though it's at 200 pounds. Slots of Fun. Good looking out. Nice reminder. Slots of Fun, which is that little crafty casino type thing next to Circus Circus, just south of it, shares a parking lot. What Circus Circus did was they took all their coin spitters, because you know, once you walk inside that kind of door right across away from Slots of Fun, there's one big bank of dollar token machines, and they got quarter machines and $5 machines. So they took all of those out of Circus Circus and put them into Slots of Fun. It's their property too. So if you want to play old school coin spitters, you go over there, and that's going to bring a lot of life to that place, because that place was kind of on its last leg anyway. So good. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they brought a couple of table games over there, and they have $2 draft beers for those of you who still drink beer. Even though I don't recommend it because it demolishes your testosterone. $2 drafts. So they're trying to do something with it, because there's not a soul in that place. So at the bare minimum, there's going to be people in there from now on. So good for them. All right, the first thing we got to talk about, and this isn't exactly, how would I say? This isn't exactly Vegas related. However, there is a couple of dovetails and tie-ins here, so I did want to talk about it. Have you guys heard surge pricing? Oh, this thing's like, the shaking is annoying. Do you guys feel the shaking, or am I just obsessing over it? Because this is really freaking shaky. We're on shaky territory. Oh, I gotta get look at that sheepskin. I gotta get my sheepskin up on the neck. It's a little chill, but it's beautiful. Chilly in a beautiful way. Is that bad? How bad is that? Yeah, everyone does surge pricing. This is the problem though. The tie-in is this. Well, let me go into the story first. Surge pricing has been announced from Wendy's. Wendy's is preparing, like any day now, probably by the end of the month, to launch surge pricing on their food products. If you can call it that. It's all freaking chemicals and shit. I don't even know why people eat it. Just stop. Stop drinking beer and stop eating fast food. Your life will change in like 2 weeks. You'll be like, who's that person in the mirror? With the flat belly and the clean arteries and the lack of chemicals. But I digress. Surge pricing for food. Now, surge pricing is nothing new whatsoever. This town is built on surge pricing. There's a football game in town, the rooms go up. There, Mariah Carey comes and sings, the prices go up. The Uber goes up. I mean, I paid, during the Super Bowl, I paid $9.50 for the same exact coffee that I just paid $6. Not that that's a deal, $6.50 for surge pricing, also known as price gouging. Legal price gouging is what it is. However, so it's nothing new. People have been experiencing, but you have yet to experience it in your food. And thanks to Wendy's, which is, you know, I mean, when Dave is probably rolling over in his grave, because Dave kind of seemed like a cool dude, you know, he adopted Wendy, and, you know, but it's a corporate thing now. Who's the corporate head? Is it BR? Someone has to own Wendy's by now. The problem is surge pricing on food. As if a $20 footlong, I've been checking prices, not that I eat it. Remember $5 footlong? Everyone's, you know, favorite joke, $5 footlong. They're like 20 bucks now. Footlong Subway, 20 freaking bucks, $18.95 or some shit. It's absolutely insane. So it is technically way cheaper to eat at home than eat out. I don't care, time, whatever, you're still waiting on the line. Oh, but I get Uber Eats, I'm not waiting. Oh, so you pay to have it delivered. Again, digressing. So, if that wasn't bad enough, the insane price raises, Wendy's is gonna push the envelope and see how far and how willing people are to pay surge pricing. So what is surge pricing in the food? Well, you go there when it's a busy time. Breakfast, high peak lunch, high peak dinner, you know, 5 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, whatever they consider that peak hours. You will pay more for whatever you're ordering. And supposedly, but this is supposed to save you money. Right? Look at the corporate gaslighting. This is going to save you money in the long run because it'll teach you, well, if I go during off hours when surge pricing is off, then I get to pay not a lower price, but the same price I would have paid last week. Okay, now, just think about it, corporate gaslighting, just think about it. Do the math, or do the critical thinking. What is going to happen? Well, everyone's gonna go, instead of having my lunch at 1, I'm gonna have my lunch at 3, because according to the website, it says it's an off-peak time. You are not gonna be the only person who has that thought. So people are gonna go there at 3 o'clock, and then what's gonna happen? Surge pricing's gonna kick in. Suddenly, everyone's gonna go. So it's all gonna be surge pricing, except at like midnight. But then people will go out at midnight, and then guess what? Surge pricing. So in effect, what they did, they're raising all their prices across the board with this corporate gaslighting bullshit of surge pricing your food. What's next? If people accept this, which they will, because people are just lazy, and those chemicals that they put in that shit are highly addictive. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it. Well, whatever. What's next? What's the next thing to be surge priced? Your electric? If we're stupid enough to do it with our food, a basic necessity, the sustenance that keeps us alive, if we're stupid enough to do it with our food, all right, so everyone else is going to jump on board. Everyone's like, oh, let's use Wendy's, because that's like, you know, Wendy's is always a little higher price, you know, that's more affluent among the fast food people. It's Wendy's, it's not Mickey D's, you know. All right, so let's just sit in the corners, let's just sit in the shadows and watch. These people are dumb as shit. They're freaking paying surge prices, so we just got a 30% increase across the board on our entire freaking menu. Sick. Then McDonald's does it, then this one does it, then everyone does it. It's just gonna be the norm. No one will remember a world without surge pricing in fast food. What's next? Your electric? Remember, I mean, that was back in the day. What's going to happen? Oh, you're running your AC at 5 p.m. when you get home from work. You don't want to be in your hot house. That's surge pricing. What else is surge pricing? Gasoline. You go to the gas station because everything's run by computers. They can instantly tell when their peak periods are. So they're just going to surge price the shit out of everything because people accepted it. That is what's going to happen. That is my concern. I mean, that's not a conspiracy theory. We see how these places work. They're just going to test bed it, and then everyone's going to be like, F it, let's all do it. So what's next? Yes, we're used to it in our hotels. We're used to it in Uber, but those are luxuries. Those are discretionary income type things. So we don't mind. We're like, it is what it is. It's a Super Bowl. I'll pay more for my room. Food is not discretion. Well, eating fast food is discretionary. It's on you to do it. But now they're going to do surge pricing in non-discretionary things, as if we didn't have enough bills to pay. I was just at the bodega, and the guy was like, because sometimes I go and get some milk over there, but I haven't in a long time, because a gallon of milk at the bodega where I get the gas is $10.50 or $10.75 or something like that, almost $11 for a gallon. He's like, bro, I'm like, what? He's like, starting tomorrow, just so you know, we're eliminating our entire reward program, and all the prices are going to go up. There's no more like, buy 10 coffees, get one free if you put your phone number in. No more 5 cents off at the pump. No more nothing. No more. They're eliminating their loyalty program, and this is it was a Circle K, so it's not a small place. So if that doesn't get pushed back, you'll see that at 7-Eleven. It'll trickle its way over to Walgreens, and no more loyalty programs. And that was keeping people loyal because they're getting some shit for free. They're not doing it. And this town, you're starting to see them bulk on stuff. I went to the high limit room. Let's see who's lit. There's like no cameras out here. I could be out here naked. They probably wouldn't care. Anyway, just I'm out on the patio. Okay, so I went to the high limit room, right? You know what they removed out of their high limit room? Now, it could be an anomaly. I'm gonna go check on the way out of here. Could be an anomaly, but I always say go into high limit rooms because, the bathrooms are definitely cleaner. They're not perfect, but they're cleaner than, the pedestrian ones. And they got mouthwash, they got hand lotion, they got fancy soaps like William and Sonoma soaps and stuff. It's a nicer experience. I was just in there. I went and looked. Nothing. They did have the hand towels. You could still wash your hands with that generic pump shit. Wash your hands, whatever, with towels. They didn't make it, beg for a piece of paper. Can I have a piece of paper, please? I mean, that's how conditioned we are as humans. We will literally beg for water. I mean, I hate this shit. I fucking hate it. But can I have water? And you're going like this. Can I have water? Can I have water, please? Oh, it stopped. Can I have a little more water to wash my hands, please? Oh, cold water? Oh, I'll take any water. It's never hot because it never runs. Even if they have it hooked up to a hot water heater, when it goes, psh, it's not heating up. They're washing their hands with fucking cold water. You're washing your hands with cold water. Anyway, and then you're done begging. You're done begging for your water. Then you gotta go beg for a paper towel. Can I have a paper towel, please? And then there's a control. There's a picture I showed inside of one of those a while ago. When you take down the cover on one of those paper towel dispensers, there's buttons to control how much paper. 6 inches, 8 inches, 12 inches, 16 inches. They set that shit. So some of these places like, and they give you like 8 inches of paper towel. And then you gotta go like 7 times. Can I have another piece? Can I have another piece? Like, you gotta do the frickin' paper towel aerobics till another one comes out. What the actual F? But this town's being hit by some stuff. Prada is closed over there. H&M, which was huge, 3 stories, H&M over at Forum Shops, gone. Adios, see you. What's Clarin is closed over here, and there's no more friggin' mouthwash in the high limit room. So, shit's getting a little friggin' weird out there. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, he's building back better. Old Joe. Unfrickin' believable. McDonald's is $15 for a $15. I mean, there's all sorts of conspiracy theories we're gonna talk about where they get their meat. On my other platform, cannot talk about it here. Why did I just glitch out over here? This picture, so yeah, it still looks like it's good. I glitched out on this one though. It's getting bad. Yeah, Macy's is closing 50 locations a year over the next 3 years for a total of 150 locations. Yeah, surge toweling. But you gotta do the water and they make you beg. They make you beg for the basic necessities of life. You're a customer in an establishment, and you have to beg for cold water. And they did that during the vid. And what was the whole vid thing? Oh, wash your hands with hot water for 20 seconds. But they were giving you cold water. But the sun, oh, how much does that save? Oh, it probably saves them like $1,000 a day. Ooh, not giving out hot water. I mean, as much as I like the town, some greedy MFers, but I'm digressing. So, are you gonna pay surge pricing on your, what does Wendy's sell? Double frickin' something or others? Just stop. Just stop. Cook at home. It'd be cheaper to hire someone to cook. But surge pricing, there we go. So, let's move on to item number 2, which is, hey, don't talk to me about this. I'm talking to Elon. Elon's up over here. Elon Musk, Boring Company. Now, you know I have a problem with anything that has to do with tunneling. Tunneling throughout all of history has never been a good thing. Nothing good has ever really come from tunneling. For the most part, you can say, well, you know, there's some tunnels underground, you know, you go into the BQE, and, you know, there's some tunnels, but for the most part, tunnels are used for extraordinarily nefarious shit. Just Google tunnels, you know, what happens in tunnels. I mean, I could show you some stuff on my other platform, because I'll be raw and uncensored, but bad shit happens in tunnels. But I digress. Our boy Elon, he has a tunnel company. That's why I'm a little, you know, I feel away, you know. I feel away. It's the tunnels. A little too much into them tunnels there, Elon. All right. I mean, it's going to take another 20 years for him to do all the tunnels in this town. What has he got? Like, in 3 years, 3 properties are connected. Yay. Anyway, this will slow him down a little bit. Workers on the Elon Musk boring tunnels in Las Vegas have been subjected to a toxic sludge that is oozing out of the tunnels, leaving their arms and legs permanently scarred. An investigation by Nevada's OSHA has uncovered extremely dangerous conditions at the Las Vegas work site. Uh-oh. The Boring Company, 2006, fanfare, blah, 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 hyperloop, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The Boring Tunnel work site is meant to traverse the mile between the Las Vegas Convention Center. Oh, this is the new tunnel. So it's not an existing tunnel. So they're making their way from the Las Vegas Convention Center over to the Wind Core. So in the process of doing that, and that'll be, they're at Westgate already, they're at Resorts World already, and they are at the convention. So that's the only 3 spots you can get to. They're working their way over to the Wind Court. So they'll be down by Mandalay Bay by the time we're dead. You know, because that's like 5 miles of tunnel. That's if it doesn't collapse. Anyway, that's if the toxic sludge doesn't kill her. Where the frick is this toxic sludge coming from? So they're boring the hole. The machines are cool. Yeah, you know, they're boring. They're kind of boring, but they're boring. So they're going from the center of Las Vegas. There's 3 stations at the convention center for the loop. I did a video on it. It's kind of cool, kind of, sort of. So the one from the Westgate to the Encore, 15 workers were permanently scarred when their skin came in contact with toxic chemicals, according to OSHA, that, believe it or not, Bloomberg, because, you know, everyone hates Elon, you know. He's like the poster boy. Him and 45 are like, you know, they do like lawfare against them, you know, not lawfare, not war. It's lawfare against them because whatever. So Bloomberg did it, found out this information through a Freedom of Information Act request. The chemicals are accelerants, widely used in the fast setting of concrete. I get it, and it's a binding agent, and yada, yada, yada. But it leaches into the ground, and it gets into groundwater, and there is groundwater not too far under the surface here, even though it's like caliche, you know, like the clay shit. It's turning into toxic sludge underneath Las Vegas, and if you touch it, it burns you to the point where you're permanently scarred. So that sucks. All right, let's see. Oh, let's see. What else are their claims? Permanently scarred legs and arms, and in one instance, oh, he got hit in the face with the sludge. I wonder if someone like tossed it at him, you know? They had like a sludge fight. But one guy got his face all freaking burnt up, and they say besides the work conditions totally blow, because it's 100 degrees underground. Underground's cooler, so that's pretty bad. There's something going on with that, because normally, even if it's hot out, if you go underground, those shits are underground like 30, 40, 50 feet. Normally, it's much, much, much cooler underground. They say it reaches 100 degrees underground, and the workers are on 12-hour shifts, 6 or 7 days a week, and they call it the plantation. They call it working on the plantation. What does that remind you of? So the workers are like, yo, we be slaves up in here. And the workers, is more reports. I mean, I don't know if any of this is true. I do not know if any of this is true. Although there is, you know, the report of the burns is true. This other shit is speculation. This comes from Inc.com, and this also came via Bloomberg, and they're pretty anti-Elon anyway. So I don't know about the rest of this. But it also claims that they have to ask permission to go take a leak. There's been a lot of near-fatal run-ins, a bin of concrete blocks collapsed, sending 2 tons of flying debris and nearly crushing an intern. Well, they got interns working there? Hey, where'd you intern? In a frickin' tunnel. Okay. Let's see, they were already fined $112,000 for safety violations. But that pales in comparison to the $1 billion in venture capital that they received when they were funded. The OSHA report is yet the latest ding in the armor of the billionaire who drew comparisons to Iron Man. You could tell this is slanted as fuck, but it is what it is. I don't know about the other stuff, but supposedly sludge burns. On to our next story. I like the lighting. How's the lighting looking? Lighting good? Let's see. I think the lighting's good. Whatever. But the lighting back there is kind of cool, man. I dig it. Alright, let me see who else is here. 196 people. That's the way it ought to freaking be. Let me see if I missed any super chat activities. I never want to miss one of those, so thank you very much. Alright. Let me pay for some towels. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's normally like underground. That's where I would go. You know, if I was trapped and, you know, I wanted to survive the desert heat, you'd go in a freaking burrow like the animals do, you know, because it's way cooler. You could actually get cold underground. So I was at 100 degrees. So, you know, grain of salt. Grain of salt, because they want to be, look at them. They're like ragging on, oh, this dude thinks he's Iron Man. Yeah, it could be leftover radiation. There's something going on. I mean, just as much as I wouldn't swim in a pool, I don't think I'd be messing with the ground here because, I mean, you got, Miss Google's right. They were blowing up atomic bombs. There's atomic waste here. We have, what's the name of the frickin' mountain? Where the whole country puts all their plutonium rods? I don't know, like where they have like the Stargate, where they go and travel and everything, you know, in that thing, in the tunnel. You know, Stargate, right? It's right here. But I think Elon probably loves me. But I gotta talk with him. I gotta Yucca Mountain. You know, we got Yucca Mountain right here. You cannot tell me that shit ain't leaching into the water. Everyone knows it here. Everyone buys. I mean, if they do surge pricing on bottled water here in Las Vegas, everyone is screwed because it's already gone up because El Super used to sell a 48 bottles, 16-ounce bottles of water. 48 used to be able to buy 4. So let's do the math. That's 60. So that's 40, 80, 160, 8, 192. See how I did that freaking math right there? Take the big number than the small number. 192 bottles of water for $10. For $10 it used to be at El Super. Now it's like $5 each. So instead of 10, so effectively the price doubled, but still cheap. But everyone buys water here. Nobody drinks this water. Nobody. I mean, given a choice, I do. I have a reverse osmosis filter, and I also have another, that's for the showers because you absorb all the chemicals through your skin while you shower. So I have the reverse osmosis for the entire house. And then for the water on top of that, I also have another grade 3 filter that I change like every 2 weeks, even though it's supposed to be every 3 months because it's black in 2 weeks. So nobody drinks the water here because we all know this, it's freaking poison, you know? It is poison. 900 feet holes of you. Yeah, I mean, they're blowing shit up right there. Nuclear bombs, boom. Anyway, so let's talk about something more happy, like the rise in auto theft here in Las Vegas. People in Las Vegas, yeah, I hope you got insurance. A lot of people, like, this state has a very low threshold for insurance. You can get some bullshit $10,000 coverage policy here in Las Vegas. It's crazy. $10,000, not 100, not 50, not 20. 10,000 is your liability. So if someone, I mean, I know this by experience when I got T-boned. So when someone hits you, boom, they hit your benzo. You know, the fender bender on a benzo is gonna be, you know, $30,000, right? This guy's rocking $10,000 insurance. You know, that's Vegas. Okay. Get your liabilities. I mean, they thought the catalytic converter situation was bad with the amount of catalytic converter thefts. In the past year, there's a bunch of, some of this is bullshit too, we'll cover it. But car theft has gone up 37% year over year. Wow. That's an enormous statistic. Oh, but then they're like, but wait, there's more. Homicides are down. They don't tell you how much because every freaking day, 2 or 3 people are getting whacked out here. So I don't know how much it went down. Oh, so only 2 people got whacked today instead of 3. Oh, that's, ooh, so proud of it. This town. Okay, so if Wendy's is corporate gaslighting, what would I say this town is doing? They're gaslighting like freaks. The sheriff came out and gaslit us all. You commit in our community, you're going to prison because we got a 92% solve rate, one of the best in the country. All right, what do I have to say about that? I wouldn't exactly call it a solve rate. I would call it the criminals, especially here, especially nowadays, they just don't care. They will stand there and smoke a butt after they did it. They don't run away. They don't hide their faces. They don't do nothing. They know they're on camera. They do it in, the bodegas. They do it right in, there's 7 cameras here. Put on the 8th one. I want to get, They just don't care. It's not that their solve rate is so high. It's just like people just, these people who are committing these heinous acts give 0 Fs whatsoever. They're not afraid of going to jail. They're not afraid of consequences. And for the most part, he's not saying how they let them go. It's a lot of catch and release that takes place here too. So their 92% solve rate, okay. I mean, that's cool. I mean, I'm down with it, but it's down overall. But they don't give a percentage, so I'd like to see the percentage. I kind of call BS on that. So be careful with your vehicles. I got the mad insurance on my vehicle. I carry $1 million. I don't have to, but I do. It's an extra freaking $20. I got 300, 500 million. That's my policy. Why not? All right. So be careful where you park your car. Oh, here's one. This makes people butthurt. I don't know why the level of butthurt is out of control here. I've seen a lot of dudes, especially dudes. I haven't heard any women do any pushbacks. Now let me check chat real quick. Your insurance went up 110. Yeah, that's another record Las Vegas has hit. We have, I think, the 3rd highest auto insurance in the country now. So we're at the bottom of education, 2nd highest food, and 3rd highest insurance. And we're number 1 in cost of homes outpacing salary. So it's almost impossible for the average wage earner to buy a home here. We're number 1 in, you'd have to make 7 times more than you did 10 years ago. 7 times more to afford a house. So if you didn't buy a house 7 years ago, so if you were making $100,000, you better be making $700,000. Just to round the numbers up. That's how crazy it is. So we're at the top of the list and the bottom of the list for like shit that we shouldn't be. But I'm digressing. Here's a butthurt. This is a butthurt deluxe, believe it or not. I've heard some butthurt freaking things about this. John Wick coming to Las Vegas. Da-da-da-da. Oh yeah, and they gave out, you're right, Henderson. I mean, okay. So they gave out all those tickets and they shut down some food trucks in Henderson, like taco trucks and stuff like that. I'm all right with that because, oh, well, people have the right to, earn a living. Yeah, they do, but, it's food. I kind of want their food checked, I don't want them like, poop handing food. I don't eat that stuff, but still, like the street vendors here, you don't know if that stuff sat in the car overnight or whatever, get some botulism, you go home and, you're sick because you ate a $2 hot dog in front of the fountains, So yes, I'm okay with them being regulated, but pass out some real tickets too, just not me, because I don't do nothing anyway. Okay, John Wick is coming to Las Vegas. The John Wick experience. Now, everyone is getting their panties in a bunch. Now, the thing I don't like about it, okay, the John Wick experience is announced for the Area 15 experience in Las Vegas later this year. Area 51 is, Area 15 is kind of a, it's a spot, for all intents and purposes. That's what it's known for. Oh, I got company. So, they're bringing it over there, whatever. I'm down with if John Wick comes on, I've seen each one of them, except 4. I have not seen, have they released 4 into the wild yet? Because I'm not paying for it. I haven't seen 4 yet, but I've seen 1, 2, and 3 at least 1, 2, or 3 times each, because they're just freaking awesome. They're just cool. I'm going to be late if it's on, for the most part, unless there's money waiting for me. And people are like, oh my God, how could they do that? How could they bring a John Wick, that's all about the pew-pews and this and that, to Las Vegas, given the fact that, we had October 1st, which is a horrendous thing. Shut up. That's all I gotta say. Shut up, get your testosterone right, and just, I get it. People complained about, when F1, from the time I was a kid, we used to go to Belmont Racetrack and have breakfast at Belmont, and you'd rip open. Oh, that's another thing. The CEO of Kellogg's wants you to eat cereal for dinner, because you'll save money if you eat cereal for dinner from now on. I do it because I can, because my mother never let me when I was a kid, so it's kind of like a, flex on my mom. But anyway, so I used to rip open the box, put the milk in, and we used to go down to the paddock. And the paddock is where they bring out the horses, and you get to look at them, and, sometimes you'd even get to pet them, you just go like Angel Cordero and freaking chill and whatnot. It's a paddock. It's a paddock. So F1 had a paddock where you got to see the cars. A paddock is a thing. It's a noun. It's a place. Oh my God. Oh, you gotta call it something else because of the name of the guy who was on. Are we that fucked up where words hurt? Is that who in their right mind would say that the F1 paddock or the Belmont horse paddock was a tribute to that a-hole who did that on October? Oh, we're glorifying him. No, that existed a long time ago. They've been using the word paddock since the frickin' 1400s. And we gotta eliminate that from our common vernacular? Really? Are we that weak and sensitive now? Is mayonnaise that spicy, everyone? And that's where we're at. Ooh, mayonnaise is so spicy. Can't pass a law against how spicy it is. So they can't call it a paddock. They had to change the name. The whole town was in an uproar. Oh my God. No one even remembers that shit, except the people who were involved. I do. I saw what happened, but I'm not associating the paddock. My brain is not associating the F1 paddock with the F1 cars with that guy. I'm just not that simple-minded. Are people genuinely that simple in the head that they hear that and they're just like, oh no. Hey, grow the fuck up, everyone. But I'm digressing. No, the word police coming to get you. What the hell is it talking about? John Wick. The same thing's happening with John Wick. There's a community pushback that shouldn't be allowed in town because of what happened on October 1st. I'd say if John Wick was here during October 1st, you know what I'm saying? Because, we can't talk about it here. We can talk about it on my new platform, Bror Uncensored, link in the description. There's all sorts of theories about how there wasn't just... So maybe if John Wick was here, he could have taken care of some business. Or maybe it'll inspire people to go get trained. Because I believe people should go get trained, in that type of activity, especially women, especially you women, because you're not kicking a dude in the balls hard enough to do anything. You're just not. You know, all the Taibo isn't going to work, especially the women. You know, just because you took that yoga class and you hit a bag a few times, that shit ain't working. You know, you're not going to overpower a dude who has bad intentions. It's never going to happen. So go get trained. Go to the John Wick, go watch a few John Wick movies. Check out Halle Berry. Try to emulate her. You never will, but, you know, it's cool in theory. And go get trained. How to properly take care of yourself with the pew-pew activities and a little other stuff, you know? So all these people are like, oh my God, it's John Wick. It's dudes. What in the low tier are you talking about? I don't have a problem with that. That doesn't remind me or make me think. Granted, I wasn't dodging balloticals, you know? I wasn't dodging it, but I was there within 3 or 4 hours taking pictures of what was going on there, which I can't show here. I can show on my other platform. You know, would that even trigger me then? Is my brain going to associate John Wick with that? I don't get it. I don't get it, and it's freaking dudes. But anyway, I think it'll be cool. I'm going. Maybe not, because it's at Area 15, but I'm going. Yeah, probably. 12,000 square foot attraction that'll blend an immersive theater and a high-themed cinematic experience. Guests will step through the doors of the Las Vegas Continental into the underworld of John Wick. There will be a high-stakes adventure, including a themed bar and retail shop. Well, maybe I'm not going. It already sounds bogus. That's friggin' bogus. So the first thing they're saying, you walk in the door, we're going to try to take your money and sell your shit. So the first thing I'm going to experience in this high-stake adventure is a themed bar. Do I get to whack anyone with a pencil? Is there a contest to see how many people you can whack with a pencil? You know, you did 3. Maybe is that the bar experience? And then a retail shop. They should sell the clothes, though. You did have a sense of style. Oh, and then each group will have a complete specific missions to play out within the mythology of the franchise. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. There's an upcoming spin-off? There is a TV prequel being launched called The Continental. Alright, I'll check that out too. Oh, and an upcoming spin-off called Ballerina, of course. You gotta have the strong, powerful woman taking over, and, you know, she's 90 pounds and she beats all the men and all the bullshit, all the lies they try to sell women. I feel bad for you. But get trained in the pew-pew activities and stand a better chance. But hand-to-hand combat ain't gonna happen. Anyway, so are you gonna go see John Wick? I don't know the experience. It sounds like they want to sell me shit. It sounds like, what does it sound like? One of those escape rooms. And I think it would be like kind of dangerous. So that might be fun because guys, you know, guys watch a John Wick movie and all of a sudden they're like, you know, they're oiling, they're oiling their pew-pews that they haven't, you know, fired since they bought them, and they're like, you know, they think they're cool. Oh, maybe I'll get a boot knife too. So, you know, just like when every dude got out of a freaking Rocky movie, you know, they thought they could box and stuff. But that should be fun. I don't know. I might check it out. Alright, what else we got here? Can I say this out loud? I do not think so. So I think I'm going to have to show you this. Because there is problems with this. Look how beautiful it is, though. Let's check the views. Let's pause for a second. Let me pause and invite everyone to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again. let me know if you're interested in me continuing to do the news, because, yeah, I want to gauge the interest. Alright, so let's check this out real quick, because I cannot say some of these things. Nevada's first. That's BS. It's actually the second. There's already one open. So they are paving the way. When the look at, I don't get the culture. I mean, it's not like I haven't done it in the past, but I mean, they have to just go full blown at the stroke of 4:20 p.m. I mean, come on now. The lounge opens, and it's a Friday, and two men lit up and took a, oh my God, yeah, okay. I don't know why this is being glorified, but I don't know, whatever. So it's on Sammy Davis Drive. I don't even know where that is, but check this out. They have plans to open 40 more throughout the state, giving visitors a place to legally yada, 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 and take the smell out of the air in the resort corridor. I call total bullshit on that. Like utter bullshit. Because, nobody, I mean, yeah, some people will go because, you know, like there's a thing called, let's see, 420 tourism, you know, like where people go and check out places where you can legally whatever. I mean, if that's your thing, I'm not ragging on it, but for here, when they legalized it here, that's when crime got wacky. That's when T-bones. I mean, I literally drive down the street and see it coming out of people's cars. You know, I mean, the only place that it's legal to consume is in your own house. That's the only place in the entire town where it's legal to consume it. In your own freaking house. And most apartments, if you, it says it in the lease that you're not allowed to do it on their property. So the only people who are allowed to legally consume are homeowners on their own property, should your neighbor not complain, inside. But I was here, I was at the other one, was that last time I did the news, and people looks like ripping them right in front of the security guards. It's like nobody cares anymore. So they want to open 40. I don't think people, just think about the prices. I mean, okay, I can go to one of these places, I mean, like a bar, and I can nurse an old-fashioned for an hour, you know, if I want to have like 3 drinks over the course of 5 hours, you know, I don't have any issues. So you go to one of these places, I mean, isn't this stuff nowadays so strong that it's like, aren't you lit? Aren't you like totally freaking lit off of like 1 or 2 hits? Am I wrong? I don't know. I just don't have that level of experience. Aren't you just lit up like a Christmas tree after like 2 or 3 hits? What the F are you gonna do for the next 5 hours? Eat munchies? Fall asleep in front of a TV they put out there? What are you gonna do? I don't get it, so I don't think people are gonna go there, you know? I just don't think it. So they're gonna continue, but they're gonna put up 40 of them here. All right, bring more of that into my backyard. Cannot support that. I cannot support that. I see too much. Like I said, I drive. You can literally, in the local neighborhoods, drive behind a car and watch it come out of the windows like it's a freaking Cheech and Chong movie, and you smell it. And if you don't have your shut down the circulator thing, it sucks into your car too. It's like, wow. And some people, oh, that's cool. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't want my car reeking of weed. I don't want to get pulled over and guys just like, hey, you've been puffing in here. No, I swear, officer, it's a dude in front of me. Yeah, it's just not my thing. It's not my jam. I mean, I'm not going to judge, but Do your thing. I'm reading stuff. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Do you? But this town that's built on vices and built on a lack of self-control, built on breaking you down into your baser sort, does not need 40 places. But none of them, I don't think any of them are going to survive. Because who's going to go? I mean, it'll be like a gap. But am I not correct? I mean, yes, I could probably get as drunk. So I would have to go just line up shots. And get stupid plastered. And of course, I take an Uber, I take a bus, but I'm still freaking plastered out of my brain. But doesn't that happen like really quick on the 420? Comparatively? Doesn't it? I mean, I've puffed some extraordinarily freaking strong shit. Not recently, but back in the day, it was like 1 or 2, and I was just like, how'd we get here? Having fun, but how'd we get here? And that's what we want in town? How'd we get here? Cool. People like with lower inhibitions, women, 420'd out of their freaking gourds. How's that safe for women? So they're gonna be like partying up and whatnot, and dudes are gonna just be like, "Yeah, give us some more, give us some more, give us some more, give us some more, give us some more." Who cuts off? Who's to determine when they had too much? I don't know. But I think it poses the most risk to women. You know, just gonna get you stupid messed up on some stupid ass 420 and take advantage of women. I cannot support it. Cannot support it. The weather. I don't want to see the weather. Get out of here, weather. There we go. Oh, President's Day sale. Wasn't that like freaking a month ago? Do I want to talk about this? What? Okay, so this, because I don't want to make a mistake. I'm not sure. That's one of our teachers. That's one of our, I don't know what to call this person. I'm not quite sure, because I see a mustache, but I don't know. But she done some bad stuff. Yeah, do I want to talk about... See, remember I used to show you all these ads? And I used to have all the cheap stuff. It's getting so expensive, they don't even put stuff on sale anymore. You see anything on sale at Smith's anymore? Ooh, buy 2, get 2 free of sugar in a bottle. What is that? Well, that's not bad. Boneless pork sirloin roast, $1.49 a pound. That's not too bad. Yeah, give me some pork. Anyway, I'm digressing. What else we got to talk about here? Oh, more President's Day sales. I swear I pulled this up today. It's not President's Day. Shit up. Now I know where all my money's going. Nevada Power's massive transmission line project is $500 million over budget. Duh. So that's where all my money's going to when they raise my freaking electric every 30 or 40 days. No, it's like every 2 or 3 months they raise the electric here. So that's where it's going. So they built all the solar power plant, the solar energy generating shit. So it's not costing them nothing. They already recouped the cost of that. So basically, technically, electric should be free at this point, right? Other than the people have to like sweep the solar panels. You know, it should be like next to nothing. Wasn't that the purpose of the Green Deal? You know, all this free freaking power? No. But wait. They're spending $2.5 billion on this green, it's called a green energy project, the Green Link Energy Plan, to bring power, not to my house, and it's, of course, it's over budget. It's at $3 billion right now. It's supposed to be 2.5, it's at 3, and it's not even complete for some power transmission line bullshit. Oh yeah, it's provided it's green energy. It's so good. It's so good for you. What did I tell you last night? When anyone tells you it's so good for you, it's so good for the local economy. It's so good for the town. It's so good for this. It's so good for that. That's a huge red flag. The minute anyone utters the words, it's so good, except me. Because what if I tell you castor oil is good for you, collagens? Yeah, trust me. So I got no reason to bullshit you. But when you hear the words, it's so good, that's the red flag. Trust me, that is the red flag. So my hard-earned money is going to the, whether I like it or not, I didn't get to vote for it, it's going to the Great Green Deal, which is already over budget. So whose pockets are getting lined with that? All right. I think that's it. Oh, I got my own website pulled up here. My new streaming platform. Want to see it real quick? I want to peek at it real quick. I'll just give you peeks. You're not gonna get to really see. I'll just give you peeks. Hold on. It's just peaks right now. Did we get disconnected? I don't think so, right? What did it just say? Saving my file. That was weird. Oh, I think I might be over my space on my phone. What time is it? 6:30. Warning: raw and unfriggin' censored. The Green News Steel. I gotta catch up on you guys' comments. Hold on, let me read. How has the commercials been? I haven't seen one. I got like 2 right away, and then nothing after that. Yeah, it's my typical color scheme. I made it a little more purple. I made the fuchsia a little darker. I think I like that a better. Everything is over. Yeah, everything's over budget, but you know, it's the green. It's a great. It's so good for us, right? We can't smoke right. What are we talking about here? Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's legal in your own home, but nobody gives an actual F. And then they con so many people into getting the you know, the medical thing, the medical, I don't know, whatever you call it, you know, you got your card and you were allowed to go and do it, and then like a year later it just became a thing. So I think they screwed a lot of people over. I don't think that was kind of disingenuous. Quan, thank you. I just got that Venmo. I do appreciate it very much. I'll send you a reply to that. You are friggin' awesome. All right, let's see. So you kind of dig the color scheme, but yeah, we'll be launching soon. I'm working with an engineer. If you call someone who works on a keyboard an engineer, I mean, I have a problem with that, but I like to show people respect. You want to call yourself a chef, an engineer, whatever, you know? Okay. So I'm working with a software engineer who's working on bringing in the members from, you know, the members from YouTube, channel members, into the new platform. Not all of them, but most of them. So we'll see how that goes. So that's like the last thing, and then I can do some final testing and whatnot. And just about ready for launch. I brought in 74 videos that I already, some are new, some are ones that I pulled off. You'll notice that I removed all non-related Vegas content from my YT from this channel because it should be a little more Vegas oriented, and I pushed it all over to my new platform. So yeah, that's where you'll see all the raw and uncensored stuff, and you can catch up on all the other goodies too. Tamika with the 20 Bananagramas. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. What up, Frank Rummel? So that is the news, my friends. What else do you want to talk about? It's getting a little cold out here, but when I say it's cold, I'm happy. When I'm doing this, it makes me happy. I don't mind it. So that's the news, everyone. I'm not going anywhere quite yet, but while I got your attention, I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, and do all this stuff. And I appreciate all the new people who have been subscribing. And again, for my new platform, there's a sign-up link down there to get notified when that goes live. Because, you know, the reason why I'm doing it for those you new people out there is because there's things I push the limit here. I mean, just showing that picture before of the lounges, I push the limit and I pay the price for it. But, you know, it is what it is. But I want to keep this channel, you know, up and going. I don't want to get, like, completely demonetized. They demonetize me on a video by video basis, you know, but if they do the whole channel, it'll be problematic. So I moved, you know, the more controversial stuff onto the new platform, and that took about 2 weeks to re-upload everything, create all new thumbnails, do all the description. Oh my goodness, that was a project and a half, but it's pretty well organized now. And I keep thinking of new subjects. Like I just came up, not new subjects, new categories. Like I came up with another one, tinfoil hat and stuff. Because I love talking about like conspiracy things. I don't believe them all. I just like talking about them. But some of them do come true. But I just like talking about stuff, you know. I find it amusing. I find it entertaining. What else am I going to think about? Kim Kardashian's butt and what she's doing? I don't really care. I'd rather talk about tinfoil stuff. So let's go. Wow, that's bright. My eyes red. All that talk about 420 activities. Let's see. Yeah, the NASCAR Hall of Parade, I don't know. However, the Mint 400 is coming up end of next week, I think it is, March 6th. So I'm going to remember last year, I walked right on the center median and set up the camera on a tripod, and I took a video and everything, and, you know, 5-0 with the... They were just like, yeah, here's a perfect spot for you. And they gave me like the most perfect spot ever. I'm going to try that again this year because they are doing the Mint 400. They are going to do the Mint 400 on Las Vegas Strip. It's going to go from Mandalay, not the actual race, but they're going to show all the vehicles, all the cars, the haulers, the whole 9 yards. Well, you know, off-road stuff for the most part. That's just going to be fun. So hopefully we can stand in the middle of the strip yet again. I had some people checking me out over here. Like, what's he doing? It must look kind of weird. I'm like lit up like a Christmas tree over here, thanks to my freaking iPad. Maybe they want an autograph, but that I am gonna do. That should be fun. You've never seen a bug in Vegas? Well, yeah, well, you missed the great cricket invasion that happened, what was that, like 2 years ago? There was crickets all over this, like big, no, not crickets, grasshoppers. Big, nasty, gnarly grasshoppers that bite. I mean, they were more like locusts, because one landed on me, and it freaking bit me, and he left his, what do you call it, mandibles? He left his mandibles in me because I shoot him off so quick. I had to go in there and wrench him out. They're here, but on the strip, yeah, I don't see too many bugs. And years ago, there'd be no bugs, like nothing. But, you know, you start to see bugs now. Like in my, residential neighborhoods, my neighborhood, you're starting to see them. I see I hate bees. I mean, bees are cool. I like bees, but I see bugs. I see even ladybugs, believe it or not, because they release them here all the time. Occasional mosquitoes, definitely spiders, but on the strip, nah, not too much. But when I got here, they had all the sparrows, you know, the crazy sparrows were here. My hair looks, yeah, my hair does look red, doesn't it? Mint 400 Immortal. Was it? I haven't seen that movie, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I saw that movie, it was years ago when I saw that movie, and it kind of gave me the heebie-jeebies, you know, to see someone that, like, I don't know. I mean, it's not, it didn't resonate with me watching someone drink and get hammered and act stupid, and then didn't he die? Didn't he drink himself to death at the end or whatever? I mean, that did nothing for me. That was like just that. It just like was so freaking depressing. I turned it off. Anyway, so the Mint 400 was in there. I didn't know. No. No Sims. No, I can't say that there's, you know, there's fleas here now, believe it or not. There was never fleas here. You know, when I had my dog here, there was never, ever, ever any fleas here. But now there's fleas. They even have, yeah, they got fleas here. No, all classics. I did not. I have to go look at that. I'd be curious to see that. It's one big acid trip. Nah, I mean, that does nothing for me. I gotta go look at that, Dave. There was something behind my head. Is there a bug? It could be. I mean, they're drawn to the light. But let's go walk around. Well, I don't want to go too far, but I want to walk around here a little bit. Let's do that. This coffee's a little cold, but I dig hanging out here. I mean, I got the place to myself. There's nobody out here. I pulled up a chair in like probably the nicest outdoor spot on the deck at the Bellagio. This is just boss. I don't want to give it up, but you know, we shall see. I want to look around a little bit, and the lighting is cool. Let's see. All right, let's shut down the lighting. See, that's, if I didn't have that lighting, that's what you'd be looking at now. It's kind of boring, right? But it's still cool. But the town looks a little better. All right, let me pack up a little bit, and then we'll do a little bit of a walk around in here. I'll show you at the bare minimum where we are. All right, I gotta pack up iPad and stuffs. All right, let me give you views. And I appreciate everyone hanging out. All right, what views do you want? Let me give you those views. Yeah, that's the one. All right, just give me 2 minutes to clean up. I'm not moving this chair back. It's that that was kind of rough on my back. You know what I just saw? I guess you should see this too. Let me show you that while we're here. Look at the Eiffel, all freaking sparkly. That's kind of cool. All right, let me pack up so we can get booking a little bit. It's such a great spot. In the summer when it's hot out, even though it's warm out here, it's a little bit, for some reason, it's a little bit cooler under here. I guess because of all the marble, you know, reflects some of the heat or some such nonsense. But I love the lights. I mean, isn't that just nice? The lights underneath the balustrade. It just gives such a nice look. This is truly one of my favorite spots. I like my setup. That is just bitching. Alright, let's get the coffee activity. What up, James? Yeah, I enjoyed doing the news here. I've been the other one too. This spot isn't always available, depends on the convention. You know, like they would check in badges, but you know me. You just look like you belong and no one F's with you. This is just cool. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna put my other phone, my comment phone, in my pocket. I wish I didn't have to carry two phones, but that blows. That way I could carry my coffee too. Goodbye, best, most awesomest spot ever for the news. The news with the news with the views. Someone remind me of that, because I will forget. The news with the views. That's a segment. That's what I'm gonna call it. News and views, or news with the views. That someone remind me of that later, because that'll just disappear from my brain. And they generally do not put lights on other than these sconces. Sconce. You didn't think I knew that word, huh? And there's not table. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 tables out here. It's just like, it's the grand patio. Ooh la la. And you can tell it is smoker friendly. So things get beat up. It's just peaceful. It's generally nobody. I want to take that elevator. Yeah, we're going to take that elevator in a minute. Let me show you the other side. Just come out here, be chilling. Even in the heat of the sun. I mean, that is not a solid roof. You can see through it, but it blocks the sun sufficiently. Thank God they didn't fire up that giant flea market speaker. It's always quiet. Shh. Baby sleeping. And it is never locked. Sometimes the entire hallway might be locked, but not this specific spot. Oh, look, it's baby growing. That's cool. Where's that? Oh, look at that, buttons and shit. I like buttons. Check out the cabanas. I've never had a cabana over here. I've never been in a cabana over here. But you got your own little, like, private pool in front of it. See that? I wonder if they give you a cabana boy. I'm not a huge fan of, what's that? Looks like a magnolia tree. In Florida, I had magnolia trees. And I made the mistake once of mowing the magnolia leaves. It just killed my entire lawn. It took like a whole year to grow back. But they have this. I'm not going to do that because that's under construction. But normally you could just walk down there too. It's beautiful. So we go see where this elevator takes us? So, oh, it goes down. That'd be weird. Let's go check that out. It doesn't say we can. Otherwise, they would have shut the elevator off. After Lunar Chinese New Year. And you got your outlets here, too. Cool. Lunar New Year. Spring display. I gotta check the... I have to check the... I wonder if it even goes anywhere. Uh-oh. This doesn't sound good. Do you hear that? Yeah, let's get out of here. Oops. Do-do-do-do-do. Gotta adjust my look. Slowest elevator ever. Yeah. Was that me who caused that problem? No, I just hear something going off. Oh, what's that? Stuff. Alright. Let me suck down this coffee real quick. I like looking at the chat. I don't like not looking at the chat. Where's the garbage pail? Did we pass? Oh, there's one. I don't see any cameras out here. That's odd. We have to walk all the way around over there. Yeah, I gotta check the calendar to see when the spring display, when they're taking this down, because you know we have to go see that. The lunar display takedown. Alright, one more hit and I'm good. Alright, let me fire up chat. Let's fire up these chat activities. Let me just sit here for a second. We're gonna have to walk down this hall. There's an outside chance I might have to mute because if they're blasting some music up in here. Alright, let's go inside. Outside chance. Oof. Straight up into it. Straight up into it. The break sponsors. Uh-oh. That guy forgot his phone. I love being back here. It just feels good. It feels good and it feels wrong at the same time. Do. What I like about back here too, there's bathrooms everywhere. If you got a pit stop. And over there. This place is just so vast and awesome. And security guard left, cool. Well, I'm already here, I can't say nothing. March 9th is that's when it starts? Okay. So takedown would have to be around the 5th or 6th. Fuel. Focused user and expert link sessions. What the hell's high above the lounge and got wasted. Hotel sales. Miniums in here, right? Like that's another video I have to do. That'll probably make for a good video. That's kind of cool too. Like that most of these places have condominiums you could purchase. I don't care how weird you are. You don't want that in your house. Ah, freaking loud music. And Aphrodite. Let's see if this one's open. Yes, it is. Entrez-vous. This is our usual spot. Our usual spot over there. Just lost their Wi-Fi. Yeah, they got it turned on strong. Where were we? We were over there. That's the spot on the other side. Isn't that trippy? But I do love these lights. That's one thing I have to say. That is just so beautiful. So beautiful. I saw a fun a meme that I agreed with today via social media. What did it say? It says, money doesn't like noise. And it took me a while. How are you? It took me a while to like wrap my head around that, but it's... Don't go breaking my heart. Oh, that's loud. Yeah. Broke likes noise, money likes quiet. Just really think about that. Coming soon? Wow, there's like 3 or 4 places closed here now. Holy cow. Thank for this one. Whoa, this is stupid loud. What was I thinking? We were going so good, and then I had to come over here. Sorry. All up in your grill pieces. Alright, move back. Bring it back. I can't even get a connection on this phone. Alright, people. The news with the views. I kind of like that. Your outlet's gonna be on the inside. You work here? Okay, cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, Bellagio has been really good to me over the years. This is one place where I just know I can come and just chill the F out, you know? I mean, I gotta admit it. I don't really have too much bad to say about them. Other than lower the frickin' music. Nobody wants it. Not say a word. Because I know you're watching. I love you guys. Not you. Well, I love you guys, but I love you guys. Whatever. Alright, people. It is 7 o'clock. Well, it's 10 after 7. So that was the news. That was fun. I appreciated you guys hanging around. I appreciated just being with you and spending time with you guys. Because you guys are my extended family. You know that by now. And tomorrow night I think we're going to do a no talk walk tomorrow night. So stay tuned for that. So one last time, I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. Going to be on a sports channel. I got all the links, and don't forget my own new platform, Bror Fredrik, Raw and Uncensored, is launching soon. Sign up link down there in the description, and I appreciate you doing that because you'll check me out. We'll have fun together, more fun than we have here probably, kinda really. And I got all the other links, and I appreciate everyone's generous support on the super chat because it is viewer support from people like you that keeps this channel going. So, thank you very much. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.